said Victoria.
Okay, next.
We got it next. This how you
This Latino man, he was passing out shots. I'm trying to talk to him. He was like, I don't speak English, I don't speak English, I don't speak English. Baby, he was just passing them shots. He was speaking them shots.
yeah, but I'm all in my zone. They not a threat.
That boutique hat
When I saw him
on
spreading that
Twitter,
Gucci, I fell out.
I said, I mean, this ain't the brother I wanted to see, but
I take it.
Doing the shit that we doing, ain't nobody moving the way that we moving. Hop out the Sprinter and shoot us a movie. We pull up to Paxton and get us some jewelry. Rocking the newest, but that shit ain't new to me. Watch how I do it, you think that it's two of me. They just be fluffing and that shit is foolery. Coolin', but that shit ain't cool to me. I'm as hot as it gets.
So you don't have to.
Oh, he is so lame.
I mean, it's his first time. Bitch, we barely knew how to do the intro.
Thank you.
Well, not this bitch, baby. He was ready. Me, I was like,
is that
I'm Lem.
y'all?
I was like, I'm Lem.
But it's not even that. I just love to get my friends their things. Like,
Yeah, she's the Tamar, the
I've-
Kenya Moore. The
this bitch just call me Kenya. You just call me Kenya.
Twirl.
Not that dress got you feeling like that.
No, that dress ain't got you feeling like that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so for the next episode for pop culture, we got to bring up we got to talk about.
I can talk about Real Housewives for hours.
Yes, I'm just not getting into that. He got me into that.
Wait, what?
Yes, I'm just not getting into it.
Missing out. He didn't-
Wait, what?
Yes.
So you wasn't watching it when it was actually coming
I
on
mean-
TV?
No, like I was, but that was back then. Like I fell off. Like
Okay,
that
like
was
the newer seasons, yeah, I haven't watched ever since Nene
Okay.
left.
okay. My last season, y'all, this was when like cable was still out. So like
Cable's
no,
still out, baby.
I mean no,
You talking
cable
about
is
like
still
everybody
out.
was using it?
Like like y'all. Come on, be for real. Like bitches got Roku, smart TV, Samsung,
Yeah.
Thing, Fire Stick. Like, come on, be for real.
Yeah.
But fuck.
Don't feel
Fuck. But like no, like this was like when Nene. I don't remember like the exact season. Like this was like Nene had like the bob, like the short hair. Who was all on that episode? It was
Wait, did you see, did you were Eva Marcel, Kim Fields?
Yes.
Oh, so you was like,
Yes.
did you see Puerto Rico?
No.
Were you there for Claudia?
I was a little bit for the for that's where I fell off though.
Okay.
That's where I fell off.
Oh, so
Exactly.
You saw Kim Fields, but you ain't see Claudia? Kim was boring. And I love Kim. She was so boring.
That reunion.
I want to be with my
Yeah.
family.
That reunion.
It's always that one girl though.
Yeah.
Okay, but y'all,
The reunion
we gotta save it. We gotta save it. We gotta save it, y'all. We gotta save it.
Girl, we already recording.
I bet it ain't nothing on cut this shit out.
It ain't. You right.
Like what? We ain't even started yet.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yay, school days at 1. Wait, school days?
Days like this.
Days like this. Thank you. Also,
Fuck.
Girl, I can't let him slide on that one. Go ahead.
We should have jumped the fuck out of here.
Girl.
That's your one and only
Girl.
fucking time.
Cut his fucking mic.
Cut his fucking mic since you want to be girl. Where are my bombs?
Girl, cut his fucking mic.
Where my bombs at, girl?
Girl.
We need an extension of that.
We do. I feel like we should get a remote.
We should.
That's the intro. That's
This bitch. Cut his fucking mic, bitch.
Oh my gosh, yes. We already got so many clips for the intro already.
Girl, so many.
okay. In 1, 2, 3 days like this.
Period. So I'm here with my sister, girl. How you feeling? How's your day? You make me sick.
I'm feeling no. For I feel good. I feel free. I'm happy.
Oh my gosh,
I'm
yes,
so
sister.
happy.
I'm so happy for you. I can't wait to get into this really good news for you. Like, okay, so tell me about your week leading up to this.
Oh, my week leading up to this,
Yes.
stressed out. I was breaking out.
Mm.
My anxiety at a 10. And like when my anxiety's at a 10, bitch, I eat. I just eat. Right.
Right.
I was eating so much. I was like, nigga, stop eating. And then I just couldn't stop. Like I just couldn't stop. And I even told my brother one day, I was like, do you know what I ate today? Because you know me, like I've been on my like no carbs, no fried food, no sugars.
Yeah.
Bitch, this week, threw it out the window, bitch.
Like I could really tell like you was off your rocker, girl.
Bitch, what?
Like, no, yes, I could. Like, especially like in that meeting and like when you was getting off of work.
What?
My girl was so out of
Mine
it.
was everywhere, but that's how. And we gonna get into that.
Yeah, we gonna get into that.
That was
yeah.
But we here now. How
exactly.
was your week?
My week was pretty great. I do the same things. Work every day up until the podcast. This be the only day I be waiting for. But
Honestly,
today,
yes.
I had a really good morning. All my Tuesdays be really good for some reason. Probably because it's my favorite day.
Literally.
But it was storming this morning when I woke up. I loved rain. Grew up with a grandma, baby. What? When it's raining,
be still.
Be still. God's working.
The world is working.
So, I did my little face routine, brushing my teeth, did things like that. Wrote in my journal, did a little instant, and just enjoy the vibes, let all the positivity energy in. And yeah.
Period. I love that. Yeah. Sit in your energy, like underrated. Sit in your energy.
Right. Okay, but like talking about energy, I feel like we had a lot of girls felt like we had some indirect energy being thrown this week. On a recent podcast.
Oh, child.
So,
you talking about Nene? Girl, it was late. Anyway, okay.
And it was so crazy because it's so hard for me to hate Nene. I never kind of was like, ooh, Nene.
I think this is like one of those instances where like, I hate the messenger, not the message. Like, if it didn't come from Nene, like, woo, gay.
Yeah, like you're such a big advocate, such a big part.
You're trending on Twitter. You're trending on TikTok right now with that sound. Exactly. Gay. What? And then you come out and say some transphobic shit. Like, I don't think she was meaning to be transphobic, but I think we also forget that Nene's in that age group where it's like, yeah. And like she was talking about how if straight men are attracted to trans women, that she considers them gay. And it's almost like she was pushing for it because T.S. Madison, love her anyway. T.S. Madison was like, I don't think that makes him gay. And she was like, what does that make him? And he was like, straight. And she was like, no, he's something. I was like, girl, you're pushing. I don't like it. I feel like when a straight man sees like a trans woman and he's attracted to a trans woman, not even talk about sexually, I feel like he's still straight because that's the goal of a trans woman. He's attracted to femininity. I feel like people get stuck in like the whole gender thing when it's really like your energy. Like, are you attracted to like masculinity or femininity or stuff like that?
Yes, I totally agree. I feel like if a straight man seen like a trans woman, walk by, like this out anywhere in public, and she's like really giving dog down.
What?
I mean, he's attracted to what any other woman looks like.
And a lot of these niggas can't tell the difference.
Exactly. Now, having sex, that's a whole different area.
A whole different ballgame.
That we're getting.
And also, if you look at a straight nigga and you look at his baby mamas, they don't take much to get them to be attracted to something.
They really don't.
Was that messy?
No.
Okay, period.
No. That's why they be mad.
You think so? That's the whole cisgender. Yes. We ain't gonna get into that, chat.
No. But yes. How I feel about the whole situation, I just feel like it could have just been phrased different. Because I don't think it's what she said is how she said it.
Yeah.
And I feel like she was just kind of like trying to downplay a lot of what T.S. Madison was trying to say.
And to have a trans woman on your couch and be like, oh, if my man walk in and he attracted to you, and I'm sitting right here, oh, he gay. I gotta leave him alone. Like, and if T.S. wasn't so known as like a trans like advocate pioneer, whatever you want to trailblazer, whatever you want to call her, bitch, an average nigga would think that's a woman, which she is, but like the average nigga would think, oh, that's two bad bitches sitting on the couch in front of a camera.
And that is what T.S. Madison was
trying to get her to
say, but like you are going for more of the of the hitter, like you going for
the jugular, bitch.
Say like personal, but it's just like, girl, that's kind of like calling Milk white at this point because we all know who she is. But like now you're kind of just trying to highlight it as this bad thing. Like if he's attracted to this thing, then if he's attracted to me, then I don't want. I
feel less of a woman, so I feel threatened.
Exactly, but.
Okay, so can I ask a question?
Oh my God, go ahead.
So what side of the spectrum are y'all on? Do y'all feel like a gay man?
I feel like it's all about intentions. Like, if he's like just attracted to a trans woman and she's just walking by and he looked back like, damn, she bad. I don't think he's gay. I think he's straight.
In the homophobic world, we'll see it as this. In the heterosexual world, it will be.
Because them bitches closed-minded.
Okay.
They are. Like, I feel like we know, like, because we have such a different idea of what love is and what love can be. And we're not so like, just like, what's the word? We're not so like focused on genders and because our love has layers like sexual identity, gender. We don't really focus on.
Okay, have you ever been a victim to
what, like
falling for a fantasy or just the illusion of what somebody brought to the table?
Oh, that's a good question. Have I ever been? I think no. Not yet. I'm open to it.
The last question. What was the last question?
Oh, what side does he stand on if he believes? Are you straight because you mess with a trans woman, or are you gay? Because there's a fine line. It's seen different between the heteros.
I think that really just comes down to sexual identity less than sexual orientation. Now, if there's a trans woman that, has went through like all the surgery, reassignment, changed her name, did all those things, I feel like then you are in a realm to like really say that you are a trans woman. Not saying if you haven't had the reassignment surgery that you're not a trans woman, because if you haven't had the surgery but you still identify as such, that's what you identify as.
Okay, so outside of me, I'm a cisgender woman, and you're saying, how am I supposed to do it?
Stuff your cookies up, bitch. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And it's just me speaking from like my point of view. If I was a female, nobody could really tell me how to feel as a female. Like, even if there was a man saying that, that he felt like he was a female at heart and stuff like that, go you.
Please.
More power to you. But you saying that doesn't take nothing from me.
Literally, it's giving insecure.
It gives insecure.
It gives.
Like, I never seen the uproar about that.
It gives, bitch, why you dressed better than me on my birthday?
Ain't it?
Bitch, you had a whole year to get your shit together.
Why the fuck do you have a sizzling plate coming out?
Like, girl, what? You better double it. First of all, if a bitch outdress you on your birthday, that's your fault.
Girl, what?
That is your fault.
But exactly, that's my thing. As a woman, you should be honored. You should like you should feel a sense of, I don't know, like the standard. I wouldn't say
imitation is the greatest form of flattery.
Exactly.
Literally.
And I would say like the most important people that I look up to are women in my life.
Exactly, and that's where it comes from. Like, that's the thing. Like, and I hate the double standard, but like, you never see a man be like, "Oh, a trans man is not a man." We don't care.
Exactly.
Okay. Let's change. Speak on that. How would y'all feel from a trans man perspective? From actually being a man and then seeing a trans man just walk up to you, would you feel there's a difference?
Wait, I need a like, what are we saying? Like,
You know,
are we saying like us as gay men will we like be attracted to a
I don't even think
trans
it's.
man,
I don't even think we're talking about gay at this point.
not
Just
even-
as a man.
Yeah, just as a man, because
like if a trans man come up to me and do what?
real women argue. No, I'm saying real women argue the fact that they can have menstrual cycles, that they can be pregnant,
which is dumb.
Playing women's sports, walking in women's bathroom. How would you feel if a trans man walked in the bathroom or wanted to play basketball or just something a man normally does from society view? And
Men are more because men are more physical. Like we don't care for real. Like if a trans man comes in the bathroom, bitch, go pee. If a trans man wants to play basketball, can you dribble? Because if you can shoot, bitch, you're on my team. Like I feel like we're very like men are very like face value. Very, I think women are more like emotional. Like, oh, you can't have kids. You don't feel my pain. You can't have menstrual cycles. Da 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 da. Which in itself is like degrading because not all cis women can have kids or have menstrual cycles, and it's almost like you're trying to put yourself on a pedestal to make somebody else feel lower. When in all actuality, a lot of people aren't fortunate enough to have kids or have a menstrual cycle or stuff like that. So I feel like that argument was always stupid. And once again, fuck Just Hilarious.
Yeah.
It will always be fuck that bitch.
And how do y'all feel about coming out? It's Pride Month. Like where y'all heads at with Pride? Like
okay. I like to give my
oh my god.
And I want to speak about myself first, you know, as per usual. But
okay, we could give us some time. What does pride mean to you?
What does pride mean to me? Just being yourself, kind of just saying fuck it and just living YOLO. Like that was the motto that I lived by growing up and being was like YOLO. I was very like feminine growing up and stuff like that, but it was kind of funny now looking back and they're like, that's just the phase, cause it kind of was. I feel like that part of me was a phase, but me attracted to the same sex wasn't a phase. But it was kind of just like I wanted to have that experience. Cause how would I know I didn't like it or if that wasn't meant for me if I never tried it? So yeah, I'm not the type of person who wants to be 50 or be 60 or be on my deathbed and be like, oh my gosh, I wish I would have did this. I'm trying to experience this. Like,
so do you think coming out, do you feel like coming out was easier for you? Or not coming out at all? Do you just feel like it was easier compared to older generations where they say it was a little more challenging?
I feel like coming out is hard in general. It's never an easy way to come out. I mean, especially now and today. But I feel like, especially back in the older days, it was especially harder back then. Just because society and its norms and its values that they look on what the man should be doing, what the woman should be doing. Especially like back in the day, like the man was kind of like the provider. Like a woman couldn't do nothing.
You couldn't even buy furniture. You couldn't have a bank account.
So it's kind of just like I can kind of see as a straight man seeing another man trying to be a woman, how that could just be kind of like be weirder, be like confusing. But I mean, that's just living in your truth. That is what living in your truth looks like. Not really caring what anybody says around you, and that's kind of what I was in. Like
pride to you is being authentic.
Very much so.
Fully expressive.
Right.
Okay.
Oh my god, I feel like we should introduce you now. Like before we even like
yes,
I feel like we should.
One way to introduce him, but he's feeling real excited right now. He's feeling real talkative. But I love it. But we have no one other than Tay, the director. Yes, my good friend, our good friend, and she'll give you this moment right now to have this word, introduce yourself,
My name is Daze Like This. I'm a content creator, model, business owner, just anything entertainment. It's me. I'm just here, it's new to me, it's new to them, so hope y'all love it and we'll just go.
Oh,
that's right.
I feel like every successful pod has somebody behind the camera.
They do.
Like, and
I feel like
now we have
people are behind the camera.
And we have Tay.
Yo, that's the nicest thing Trè has said all day. He's a diva since he's walked in.
Diva.
Title me in one day.
There's nothing wrong being a diva.
Baby. If I would have took that pickle juice, I would have been in here drinking pickle juice right now.
I don't serve pickle juice, babe.
What you got in your cup?
What you got in your cup?
It don't matter what's in your cup.
What's up, y'all? It is Trè, accent on the E, and do not forget to capitalize the T. And I'm here with my good Judy.
I'm Lem. No, that's Trè gig. Like Trè gonna give you all of that. I'm who
yes,
I'm
y'all.
me. I'm Lem.
Like, and don't take that to no offense. Like this is not him being unprepared or anything.
No.
This is us. This is us. Like some days he might give y'all a cute little jingle.
I might give y'all a little bar.
But I'm telling you, like this with what y'all just seen, like that's Lem. Like that's just who he is. But I love him. I love him for that. He balanced me out. He's the mellow to my extra.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah. Oh my God. You want to start?
Yes.
So, we're moving into our first segment. So, how are you feeling, sister, after all the events?
I feel good. If you watched the first episode, which you should have, you would know like my whole life it's been, I never really cared. I've always been like more of a, I'm not coming out to the world, like I'm letting the world in. Like but like when it comes to like my mom and dad, I always felt like I had to come out to them. Almost as like not like a respect thing, but like a respect thing, shit. But like I came out to my mom 2 years ago at this point. But me and my mom was always we like always had like a closer relationship. But even when I told her, she was like on the topic. But like I never felt out because I didn't tell my dad. Like I always like once I tell both of them, I was like, yeah, I'm free, I'm out, I'm good. But it wasn't until like yesterday that I actually told my dad. And bitch, I feel liberated. Like I feel like I just signed my emancipation paper. Oh, that's bad to say. Let me not say that. I feel like a free man. No, for real. Like I've never given like myself permission to be like authentically me in my house. So like, your house is supposed to be like that's what I'm saying. Because like if you like I always tell Trevor, like if you see me outside, I'm me. But like when I'm home, it's like I'm like a toned down, watered down version of me. And it's like I can't come home and like escape the world and be like and have like a sanctuary if I can't be authentically myself at home. So when I told my dad, it was like it wasn't, and it's so crazy because like when I told my mom, it was like 1,000 pounds was lifted off of me. Like I was crying, I was doing all this like hoopla, but like when I told my dad, it was like almost like my eyes were open, like euphoria. Like I just felt good. Like my mood's been better, and leading up to like the week, like I said, like stress eating, breaking out, bitch. I was even having dreams. Like it was so bad. That's why I was like, I was like, oh, I have to do this now. Because if I don't, it's going to drive me insane. And I knew the pod was coming out. So I was like, there's no way I can do this pod, especially like for what our audience is going to be, that I can like not come out to my dad. So I feel like the pod was like needed pressure, because honestly, if I wasn't doing the pod, I probably still wouldn't have told him, like, because I don't like confrontation. If you know my dad, you know my dad. And which is another reason, like, I'm so grateful for this pod, because like it's pushing me in ways I didn't think it would, and we just started. So so now I get to like freely and openly step on these bitches' necks, and I love that. And he took it better than I thought he would. Honestly, I think like
Was it crying involved? I don't know.
My daddy don't cry, girl. No, I don't cry. Like, I think the only 2 times I've cried in my life was when I came out to my mom and when I came out. But anyway, but like, no, but for real,
That's the Scorpio talking.
I don't cry. Like, there's no emotions. Like, I told him, we were on the front porch, and bitch, you know I can never be serious. He was like, Dad, I got something to tell you. He's like, what you gotta tell me? I was like, oh, nothing. I got a baby on the way. And he looked at me, and I looked at him, and he was like, and he looks at me, and I look at him, like, and he looked at me, and he was like, by who? And I was like, oh, I'm glad you know. And so then he kept, I feel like he knew what I was about to say, because like, if I took too long, first of all, it took 30 minutes to come out. 30 fucking minutes, bitch.
Okay, like, no, like, I need a storyline. I need details.
Okay, you want, okay. Picture it.
Yes.
You know I love Golden Girls. I love Golden Girl. Picture it. Okay, so first of all, I called a family dinner. Okay. So I cooked dinner, and bitch, I'm dramatic as fuck. So I called family dinner. I made everybody come over. I cooked. Bitch, that's how you know if I'm stressed, I'm gonna cook. Bitch, I made a big ass, I asked them what they wanted. So I made a big ass pot of like Cajun chicken Alfredo, garlic bread. I baked the pound cake, bitch. I was just in there just like from scratch, bitch. No, I hate canned Alfredo. So, anyway. So everybody ate, and my daddy went outside. So I was like, oh, perfect time. But what I wanted to do it like 101, like, because I feel like I owed that to him, because I was with my mom 101. But like, once she knew I was gonna tell him, because my sister can't keep like her facial expression, she can't keep shit under wraps. So like, my mama looked at her and she was like, because it was me and my brother downstairs, me and my brother and my sister downstairs, my daddy was in the room. And we were looking at each other, and I was like, yeah, y'all, it's time. Shout out to my support system. Anyway, and I was like, y'all, it's time. And my mama was right there. She was like, what the fuck y'all up to? And I was like, oh, shit. And here go my sister walking in fucking place and looking around, and bitch, she might as well have just whistled. Like, and I'm like, girl, you can't keep shit under wraps. So then I was like, well, we may as well tell her. I was like, yeah, I'm about to come out to dad. Because I low-key wanted her to act surprised when I did it. Because then he would be like, because his whole I think he was more mad that he was the last to know than like knowing, honestly.
Yeah. I could understand that on both sides.
Yeah. But it's like, me and my dad don't have that relationship. Like, he's always been in my life. He's always been like my dad, but he's like ultra masculine, like, almost toxically masculine. And growing up under that, like, I've always like that. I think that's why I never got to like experience like coming out, because like nigga put me in cleats in football shoulder pads when I was 4 years old, and I played till I was 18. Like, I've never like got to like orthodox gay life, whatever the fuck that means. So when I told him, I was like, he was on the porch, and I think he knew, because every time I tried to tell him I took too long, the bitch walk off. Like, I'm like, at one point I was like, are you avoiding me? And he was like, avoiding you for what? And I was like, I'm trying to tell you something. He was like, it's been 30 minutes. You still ain't told me. I was like, calm down. I'm gonna tell you. And then my mama, every time he would walk out, he go, my mama, he trying to tell you something.
I know that's right, Mom.
Stay still. So I'm looking at her like, I don't need all that. Cause then he look at her, he like, apparently you already know. So why I'm the last? No, I'm like, oh shit, this is exactly what I didn't want. Cause my brother right here, my sister right there, and she down there. Then we all looking at him and they looking at me and I'm looking at them. Like, it's like so much going on. I'm just like, bitch, you know, I came out to him. He was sitting on the he was walking off and I was like, Dad, you know what? I was like, fuck it. I was like, he was like, what you gotta tell me? It's your last chance. I was like, oh, it's not even that important. It's nothing major. I just like boys. I kid you not, the world stopped for like 15 seconds. Because he looked at me and I looked at him. He just stared at me. Bitch, I thought he was going to kill me. But I think that was just like my head being like, finally doing it. Bitch, this is Sebastian. He just stared at me with his hands out like this for like 10 seconds, like 10, 15 seconds, no lie. It might have been shorter, but in my head, it was forever. And he looked at me and he walked off. He walked off. He went to his car and he slammed the door. And then I looked at my mom and I was like, that went better than I thought. No lie. Because like, if you know me, like I've been preparing for this. Like if I would have came out a year ago when I wasn't ready, just him walking off and like not like embracing me would have probably like shattered me. But since I did it when I was like ready, like when I was actually ready to come out, I literally looked at my mom. I was like, that went better than I thought. Like I was good. Like she kept asking me, she's like, you good? Are you good? You good? I was like, I'm good. Like I was honestly, I took it better than I thought. And then he came back up the stairs and you could tell he was like kind of avoiding me, which is like, I don't fault him for that because like parents, whether we like it or not, they have like an idea of like their child. Like we can't understand it because like we grew up in a whole different generation. Like, but like they have like this idea of like how they want their child to grow up and the life they want for their child. So I didn't take any offense to it. So I was like, okay, cool. He came up the stairs and he at least he said, excuse me. Like I was in his way. He was like, excuse me. And he trying to get his phone because he left his phone on the porch. And I came back out and then my mama grabbed his arm because he was trying to go in the house. She grabbed his arm. She was like, no matter how you feel, that's still your son. I love Mom. And I looked at her and I was like, shout out to Mom. That's my bitch. That's my girl. And then he went in the house and then he went in his room and closed the door. So like 3 hours goes by because if you know my dad, he's not emotional. Like he's that generation, like they don't show emotion. So he was, first of all, this bitch was sleeping on my day at Gemini, dramatic as fuck. So yeah, baby, dramatic as fuck. So I'm downstairs with me and my brother, because mind you, I ain't eat the whole day. The food been cooked. Everybody done ate but me. So girl, what? Girl, what? Girl, I ain't bitch, I can't eat. So I went downstairs to get something to eat. Girl, why he getting his comforter and going to sleep on the couch? So I'm like, oh bitch, I hope they ain't fighting over me. Like that's the last thing I wanted. I did not want these niggas to fight over me. Cool. Fast forward, like an hour later, I come back downstairs. Cause me and my brother had no smoke at this point, bitch. I needed it. I don't smoke, but I needed it. Like I was like, yeah, something gotta give. So he come and he do that. Come here. So I'm like, oh fuck. He was like, I still love you. You're still my son. You'll always be my son. And he was like, just disappointed. In my mind, I'm like, bitch, what the fuck you disappointed about? I ain't choose this shit. But also I had to like think like, he disappointed because he low-key has been living through me. Like I got his name, I played football, he played football. Like he had all these dreams for me that I rejected ever since I was a kid. Like I've always rejected it. He just kept like pushing me to do it. So I feel like that's why he was disappointed. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna let him have this. Cause if this was any other day, bitch, I would be like, bitch, what the fuck you mean disappointed? Me and my daddy go at it. Like we go at it. So I was just like grateful that he like talked to me the same day. And then the next morning, bitch wouldn't leave me alone. Like I was no, fuck that. I was expecting like a day, 2, maybe 3 of like awkward silence or like him moving and hearing me moving. He go back to the room, then I go upstairs and then he leave me alone. No, big like next morning he talking to me. I'm like, it was weird.
No, see, but I love that for you because I just want to say this first before I move on.
And I know how blessed I am. I know how lucky I am.
Yes. I'm really proud of you.
Because I've been talking about this for a long time.
So proud of you. Just seeing, just from first meeting you, I already knew, you wasn't the average gay person. And that was coming off the bat.
Yeah.
And just seeing like your evolution and your growth, and just seeing the person that you are literally becoming before my eyes. I'm loving it. Just seeing you break down walls and barriers, and
I'm trying.
definitely like shining light on those places where you definitely like trying to shove in it.
Yeah, in the abyss, bitch. Like, thank you, because I think I texted you first. Actually, I texted you first because like you knew I was doing it that day. This bitch texted me the day before. He was like, you came out to your daddy yet? I said, Trey, that's tomorrow. He's about, oh, okay, well, just text me when you do it. I was Trey, no, for real, because Trey's been out. Like, he's one of those people that have fuck it, get with it, or you not. Like, he's one of them. And I always tell him like how brave he is or how brave he was, because like me, bitch, what? I could never.
Okay, and I want to speak on that. I want to speak on that, and then to the next topic. But I never really felt the need to come out because I always felt like it was then if you do, then if you don't. And like with you, like I do that with myself, but from the inside looking in, you really can't see what you have from the outside. But like from the outside looking in from what you had, you had siblings there. You have a 2-parent household. Like you still have all these things that you can fall back on. In my scenario, I was the only child. No, not the only child. I was the eldest child. Of 3. My mom was a single parent. So, things was hard. And I always felt like, my mom being a single parent and me being like basically the male of the household majority of the time, like I did have to step up and like do those manly roles, things like that, which I did. But I didn't want to live in that lie. And I always knew the type of mother that she was. And this is not to like bash my mom or anything, because I love my mom. My mom are in an amazing place. She's my number 1 supporter in everything that I do. But I feel like with parents, when they are faced with that shock, with that change of reality, it's a big thing for them. And like, yeah, I was brave and I was bold and all the other things, but I was also broken. I was lost. I was hurt. I feel like I really had nobody to turn to, especially like in my immediate family, because I had my mom. She's up here threatening, like sending me to therapy. And
conversion therapy.
Probably, like I don't know. Exactly, but that's the thing. I never really like dwelled on it or like held that against her.
Oh my God. Oh, he going to hell. He's going to hell.
That's my trauma.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. No. We're gonna kill him.
Girl, what?
I'm gonna kill him.
Ooh, cut his fucking.
Cut his fucking mic. You wanna act fucking wild.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead, sister. Because baby, we was deep in it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Where was that, sister?
Girl, therapy. Your mom was taking you to therapy.
Yeah, she was talking about sitting in therapy and stuff like that. And I really didn't have nobody to talk to. You know, my grandma of old age and stuff like that. You know, move to the.
Oh my girl, no. Say your truth, sister. I'm listening. Girl, go ahead, sister. Go ahead, sister. Speak your truth. No, because somebody might need to hear this. Like,
I'm just keep it real short. Basically, me and my mom just wasn't meeting where I didn't have that supportive figure.
Mm-hmm.
It took her a minute to really like start being supportive.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe that is probably because I didn't really come out. Probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe because it probably.
But you gave it to her all at once, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know, like that was just my take on life, especially as a young child, and like knowing my environment, like there was no freedom. I mean, I won't say freedom, but there was no say that I could have and be like, hey, I'm gay, I want to wear this or have that, and they'd be like, okay. Like I had to be rebellious for me to say that I did this or like live my life. Like I literally used to go into my mom's closet and wear her clothes. Like my mom used to cuss me the fuck out, like, young Trey, why the fuck do you have my clothes? Why do you keep wearing my clothes?
This bitch had on wet seal.
Wet leather jacket, bodysuits, like I was doing all that. But like that's where I felt I could come out. Because everybody don't have that space, everybody don't have that support.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to kind of roll into the next segment. But before we do that, let's do like some flash questions.
You know I live for this. Okay, come on.
Okay, so this past week we had a couple of award shows. We had the Tony Awards. We had the BT Awards.
And both of us were tuned into two
different things. But it's crazy because it's like I was involved in theater, but my sister is more involved in music. It's crazy because he was tuned in to the Tony.
I love anything music though.
Me too.
Like
really do.
It doesn't have to be, bitch. It can just be an instrumental, and I'll just listen to it. So theater, I love Broadway. Like,
but give us some details and some.
Okay. Audra was robbed. That's all I gotta say. Audra was robbed. I love Nicole.
Oh, Nicole. Did she have her own performance?
It was good, but it wasn't Audra. I love Nicole. I do. She did great. No. I'm not taking nothing away from her. She deserved it. I just think Audra deserved it more. That's all I'm saying. Like, and then there's no way.
I didn't see Audra performance though.
Go watch it. I watched it about 100 times. Okay. And then there's no way that like you saw both of those performances and you were like, oh no, Nicole deserved that. Audra definitely deserved it.
I mean, I did see Nicole performance now.
Nicole 8. Nicole 8. But like we're talking about Audra McDonald. Most awarded Tony winner ever. Like we're talking about the Audra McDonald. Yeah, and she's the first black woman to play that role. Like
no, like I'm not saying you're not lying.
You gotta watch Audra's performance. Like when we wrap this, you're gonna watch it. Okay. You're gonna watch it. Have you seen it, Tay? Oh my God, get the fuck.
It's crazy because Tay's a big singer.
Really? No, I get that because singers hate when niggas be like, because I hate when Trey do that to me.
I love to get my friends.
I hate when Trey does that to me.
Friends are so talented.
I was like, Trey, shut. Sing. I always sound like people that can sing hate when people know they can sing. Yeah. Like, because they can be like, oh my God, sing for me, bitch. What?
I mean, like me, I can't sing. I can hold a note.
Trey, you can sing. Like you can sing. Like you know your range. I feel like anybody can sing. Like if you know your range and you stay in your range, you.
But I'm not these kind of people who's like I feel like I can sing, so I can sing for anybody.
Yeah.
No.
Like you don't have. Everybody doesn't have to be fucking Jennifer Hudson or like. If you can.
That, you can sing on Beyonce's internet.
That's what I'm saying. If you can, girl, bye. Like if you can sing, if you can sing a little tune, then you can sing a little tune. But you ain't gotta give Grammys. Like,
right.
I feel like that's why everybody gets so fucked up because you don't gotta give Grammy. Like, if there were so many Aretha Franklins, we wouldn't have Billie Eilish's.
Ooh.
Oh, what's that miss? I love Billie Eilish though, but you know she get.
Bro, I have to do like a deep inspection on that song.
Oh, love,
baby, you know my prophecy. Baby, that shit was so fucking nasty. That's fun.
Girl, what were we? Okay, so where was I? Oh, Audrey's Rob. Oh, Hamilton reunited. Love Hamilton.
If you're a theater kid, baby, you know how big that
bitch,
was.
Hamilton hit the streets like crack. Bitch, when they was looking for them ticket sales and they saw them tickets was $500 each. Back in I was in 8th grade when Hamilton came out. This was their 10-year anniversary.
Yeah. Okay, so you was in 8th grade.
You were in like 7, 6.
One of them.
Mm-hmm. I was like, but you know what's crazy? I just saw Hamilton like in full. Like I've seen pieces of it. I know some songs from it, but like in full, I seen Hamilton 2 months ago.
Really?
Yeah. Because I wasn't into theater, I was into the music. Yeah. But now that as I get older, I'm like, oh, they intertwine. Mm-hmm. So like I appreciate the theater aspect of it more. Because like growing up like, bitch, your theater is Medea. Yeah. Like your theater is Medea, cook and clean. Like that's what we know. We don't know like Broadway. Cause like now that I've seen like the Broadway shows, like bitch, I want to go watch Broadway. Like I want to take a trip to New York and watch Broadway. Like I was looking up tickets to see Gypsy, which is what Aja McDonald's is doing. I have to see her, bro, before she leaves this shit. Like I've been watching that shit all day. But enough about the Tonys. I was a BET Awards because I didn't see it. I was at work, and I heard it was good.
Okay, so I didn't see it myself. But you know, I did my research on YouTube, watch a couple of performances. You know, I'm
very nostalgia based. The way I like in the shit I seen in passing.
Oh my gosh, y'all! The cameos, the people, the legends, just the atmosphere, y'all. Like it gave
celebrities are back at BET Awards.
It gave BET Awards because like y'all know, like BET fell off on their awards.
Baby, they was the EBT Awards for a minute.
Really bad, y'all. Like this award right here, like it's their comeback.
Because celebrities are going back.
Yeah.
Because at one point the celebrities stopped.
No, but I want to say it was so good because they actually shone light on the icon.
Mm-hmm.
They awarded like
I saw Mariah.
They awarded like 8 people and gave them like the icon award.
Oh, I only saw Mariah.
They got Mariah, Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
Who else they gave? They gave somebody else, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
We'll circle back to it.
Yeah, we'll circle back.
Who's your favorite performance?
Oh my gosh, Tiana Taylor.
Did she do new stuff?
Yes.
Like the new song she dropped?
Yes.
Okay.
And I love that she did that.
Mm-hmm.
She's such a risk taker in this industry because a lot of girls would not have just performed their song that they literally just dropped. Like she really just dropped that song like what, yesterday, like the day before the BET performance.
She's a vet in the game, though.
But she's a vet in the game, but you have to watch the same way you telling me I didn't watch that.
Mm-hmm.
You have to watch
We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it. Well,
next level. We already know what she can do, but that feature's so next level.
Did Mariah perform? The Scientist, not the Carrie.
No.
I'm so sick of her fucking team, bro. I'm so sick of Interscope. I'm so sick of her team. But go ahead.
But Mariah Carey did perform.
Mm-hmm.
I did enjoy seeing her. You know, she's my girl. You know, but
she always gonna look good.
What? And I really feel like she beat the Not Sing Alive.
I like the new song. Type Dangerous. I like it.
I too.
Right? She's at that level. She ain't got to do shit. She could live at this point. She could lip sync. I wouldn't care.
Exactly.
I wouldn't care because she has so many live performances where you can tell the mic is on and the bitch is blowing her back out. Like
a whole season dedicated to her.
Exactly. Like she's at that point for me.
Okay. I'm about to run through a couple of quick awards. Doechii won the best award for best female hip hop artist.
As she should.
I'm gonna go through some of these nominations and I'm gonna ask like, do you think?
Go ahead. Oh, I love this. Oh, you know that's my favorite shit. Go ahead.
The nominees include Cardi B, Doja Cat, Glorilla, Lotto, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, Rhapsody, and Sexy Red.
Okay. Only person I can see that going to besides Doechii is Glow. Because Nicki's quiet right now. Sexy. Baby, the last shit you've been dropping even Hoochie Gucci. That's my shit, dog. Yeah. But that's all we know. Cardi Chop.
I don't know. I feel like the only person who probably could have fought for this was
Glow.
No.
Doja's been quiet too.
Doja has been quiet, but they have not been giving Doja her flowers and the recognition that she put on the game.
Girl, I told you they wasn't gonna do that after them chat rooms. And she done crossed over into the pop lane. Even though she's one of my girls. Like she's
I love Doechii down, but that's kind of like.
But you're thinking about it overall, but you have to think about the year they've had. Like nobody had a better year than Doechii. Nobody had a better year. But that's what award shows are. They're for that year. Nobody had a better year than Doechii.
I see that.
If she won the Grammy, you think they have to give her the BET. If she won the Grammy.
They had Bow Wow hit the stage.
Like you.
What?
And why Sierra didn't get up there? Oh, they used to date. Ooh. Oh, Russell ain't going for that. You think Russell's great? I feel like he is. I think he just played like he not, but he is.
He better be. I don't know. No Punk going after Russell. And if a Punk is going after Russell, baby, you better keep that pocketbook closed.
Oh my God.
Okay, next. Because I hit Mariah Carey. SZA, one of the best female R&B pop artists.
Who was? You know I love SZA.
I know we love SZA, but
who was nominated? Okay. Yeah,
it's your area. Ari Lennox, Arya Starr, Coco Jones, Kalani. Is it Money or
Money?
Money Long, Summer Walker, and Victoria Monet.
Yeah, you gotta give it to SZA. You gotta give it to SZA.
Only
Only person I can see besides SZA getting that is
probably Summer Walker, but bitch, you're playing. Where's the album? Bitch, you probably would have dropped that album. You probably would have won
that album ain't coming till Chris Brown come to the States.
Speaking of Chris Brown, he won the Best New Choice Award.
Really?
He did.
His fans, quiet as is kept. His fan base
his fans do not play.
That's why he stayed relevant through the Black Ball.
Yes. Girl, you don't keep that whole.
Yeah, go ahead.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah, you want to talk about this?
I want to talk about this really fast. Now I'll run through the rest of it.
Did he perform new music?
I want to say he did, but the song that he performed, it was really good.
Which one was it? Good. There are like 5 good songs on that album, but most of it.
But it sounded like a new song. I haven't heard it before. It sounded like Lil Wayne.
I mean, he just dropped Friday.
Yeah, I think he probably performed one of them.
Probably.
You have to go watch the performance, and it gave like a lot of girls was playing with him.
The album was bad.
Fuck the album.
He just dropped it.
About the album though, I felt like this performance was about like, bitch, y'all played me about the Super Bowl. And so I'm about to show y'all, like, y'all went over me thinking that y'all gonna get something better. But no, not
we really. Probably did. Because Wayne's not the best performer sometimes. He's very hit or miss.
Before the Drake and all the other, what was Kendrick on? Kendrick was not relevant. He was not popular.
Whoa, I'm not gonna let you do that. I'm not gonna let you do that.
It's like mainstream.
Mainstream, yeah. He has a Pulitzer Award.
You probably was like his old shit. But like
Kendrick, it was very relevant. You know all his hits, and he has a lot of them.
Yeah,
We're not gonna do that. We can love both, but no, we're not gonna act like Kendrick don't got no hits.
Did I say that?
We not like no. You said before the Drake shit, he wasn't relevant. Like he doesn't have more Grammys than Drake.
Nobody was like, "Oh, turn that Kendrick Lamar."
Bitch, I was. I played damn.
Okay,
Is she up there? She up there.
You don't count though.
Well, why I don't? Because I'm a punk.
You have a beautiful array of music,
girl.
Okay, so you really subscribe to that type of music.
But I love Kendrick though.
Anyways, your name is great, and I feel like you did that.
As he should. Another legendary nigga that I feel like he don't really got a dope. He don't have to get over there and do shit no more.
Leon Thomas, he won.
As he should.
Yes, he gets TikTok up.
Oh, he's been eating. Period. Andre, I'm sorry.
All the Victoria girls are eating now.
It's a Victoria.
Okay, next.
I feel like a lot of people aren't going to relate with me on this topic. This is they have a segment. And the topic is I feel like we should not be coming out 2025. Or just and it's like and that's kind of messy. It is kind of messy because my girl like we just was like we're coming out there, but it's just like my girl is on cap of year.
I'm weak.
Okay.
I'm weak. So go ahead, explain why you say that, and then I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Okay. I just say it because it's just kind of like y'all already such a diverse group of people. I feel like that whole coming out process, like even you saying like the suspense of building up to that moment, like it's already hard for us to like even kind of come to terms of like what the fuck we are. And like to like really like to live in our truth. So to like build up this suspenseful moment to like you don't know what's going on, you talk like throwing all kinds of little girls in your head, stuff like that. For what? Like for what? Do straight better come out?
No, but that's just the norm. That's just the norm that the cards they were dealt.
Yeah, and exactly. And I'm big on that. I'm big on the card that you dealt with. But I'm playing with the card that I'm dealt with.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like as a child, I was in the basic area, like you were a child up there, the child's place.
Yeah.
Very much. I don't know, like I wouldn't say I was neglected or anything, but I just knew I was very mature for my age. Like growing up, I was very mature. So I felt like my voice should have been respected, even as a child.
Yeah.
You know, especially like when it was coming down to like realer things. Like this was like my life.
Yeah.
Now I can see it's about like something like materialistic or like something that's not going to matter in like the next 5 days. But like this is my life, and I kind of what strayed me away from coming out was just little experiences like dealing with my mom. You know, like I say something and it's kind of like you're doing too much.
Yeah.
Or, you know, like you're not supposed to be doing this or stuff like that. So I kind of felt like what I feel like was right for me was being deemed wrong for like everybody else around me.
Especially when you didn't really know that like, you were doing what you were doing.
Exactly.
Was, quote unquote wrong.
Exactly. So when I kind of grew up more, you know, into myself and wanted to live in my truth, I kind of just it's like, hey, like I kind of knew what I needed to do from my mentality.
Yeah.
Because I knew like I wasn't gonna be able to go to my mom and be like, hey, like I'm gonna stop wearing bird clothes. She was not gonna go for that. And it was just because like as a parent, like you said, you don't see type of things for your child. But I feel like another thing, like we live in a small town. And like she been in that town like majority of all her life. So like majority of everybody knows everybody.
Yeah, that was the thing for me too.
Exactly. So like I will always go out and be noted as a bereaved son.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of like that because she would be like, "You got the people coming to me telling me you doing this, like, hey, wearing this and you're that and stuff like that." And so it was just kind of hard. Like I knew if I came out, it would be like, what's the purpose for me to
Yeah.
just like kind of just seek her and just feel bad about myself? I mean, and it's not like my mom was like torturing me or like they didn't love me or anything. It was just like, and even me in that moment as a young child, it was me even feeling for my mom. Like
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't know, like this is new for her.
Mm-hmm.
This is just something that she has to get used to. And like even now, like I still don't think she kind of like acknowledges certain aspects of my life.
Yeah.
Like especially like with dating and stuff like that. It's still kind of hard for her to like say if I have like a boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
she wouldn't kind of acknowledge that person as my boyfriend.
Rebellion, that's your
Oh
friend.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
her little friends like that.
Mm-hmm.
But with things like that, I kind of just give it grace, and I'm just grateful that she did come to a point where she accepted it. 'Cause I kind of felt like she knew it wasn't gonna stop.
Yeah.
Like, cause even when she did try to like threaten me and stuff like that with all kinds of stuff, it was just kind of like, okay, you can.
You can, but like I'm still gonna be who I am.
I'm definitely gonna steal you.
But even you knowing that, like building up that mental space in your brain to be like, if I don't live as who I am at such a young age to think like that, it's still like crazy.
It is, and it's crazy to me because like now, as a born adult, I
Mhm.
feel like I didn't protect that child. And
Mm,
like now I just
really?
guess because now it's so hard for me. It's hard for me to do simple things that I used to do as a child. And it's
Mm.
crazy because I used to be, like you said, the most boldest child
You
ever.
think it's because you got like your conscience is built?
I feel like it's a plethora thing.
Mhm.
Maturity, experiences with people, the environments.
Yeah.
Um, I had to grow fast.
Yeah.
I had to do a lot fast and alone.
Yeah.
I'm just not recently getting into a space where I have genuine people who like really cares and want the best for me.
Mhm.
Not saying that I didn't always have that, but I wasn't always in the best space.
To reciprocate it or feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was just always hard for me to not be myself because I know who I was,
Or
but
feel safe enough to be yourself.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just didn't know who I truly
Really.
was.
Uh-huh.
I knew what I wanted to do and I knew my intentions, but I
Mhm.
just didn't know like my end goal.
Okay.
And like I'm such an end goal person. Like I was in the end goal. I feel like that's one thing I never looked. I feel like the journey and the process was just so fun for me
Mhm.
because I'm doing these things. I'm getting my nails done. I'm getting my makeup done. I'm getting my lashes done.
Mhm.
I'm getting my lashes done. I'm doing all these different things. All these feminist self care things that
Mhm.
mostly females do. And it lacked for a while, but it was like something that I kind of grew out of. But it was something that I wouldn't have never knew that I liked it if I never just did.
And I'm the complete opposite. Like I'm one of those people that I know like I'm not gonna like that. Like I'm not one of those people who are that has to try everything to feel like if you like it. And going back to your point about like, yeah, like I feel like we had different like mental jail cells or whatever like that. Cause like I had a two-parent household, but it was like, oh, but like if I come out, will they like fight over me or like will I be the one to like in their marriage?
So
But
you don't
like
feel like coming up over there.
no, I feel like because there's so many factors into coming out, like I don't feel like you have to come out to the world. No. I feel like for me at least, I feel like you should at least come out to your parents. Because like they brought you here. Like it's kind of like a respect thing, I feel like, but that's just me being like a southern boy or whatever you want to call it. But like I think for people that aren't as fortunate as me, I feel like there's like safety. Are you safe enough to come out? Will your parents, God forbid, put you on the streets? Whole nother topic, which is the worst shit you could do, in my opinion.
You did about that.
Yeah, like will they put you on the street? Or send you away, or like do things to you that that's what I'm saying. So like it took me so long to come out of, I think in my head it was like, what if I come out? Like I was in my head, like all the possibilities of like what could go wrong if I come out. Or like if I stay hidden, it was almost like I was telling myself, like, if I stay hidden, I can just play this role and be safe and my family can be together and I can at least be content with the life. Cause in my brain, it was like, you're like blessed or lucky already. Why ruin that? It was like, especially with my father's background and like how his family was like super masculine, like everybody played sports and everybody did this. It was almost in a space where it was like, do you want to jeopardize everything just to be who you were? Because I grew up like taking care of my brother or taking care of my like sister. Like I had, it's quite just kept, a lot of gays have to grow up fast and I don't know why. And it's like, it's quite like I was cooking, I was cleaning, I was keeping my family together. Like, cause like I grew up during the recession and all that stuff. So like I was like taking over like the duties of like the house and stuff like that. And it was like, do you want to add another stress to your parents? Like they're already going through shit. Um, do you want to risk being disowned? Because like growing up, like people be like, just tell him, he already know. But like growing up, my dad was very homophobic. Like, but it was like ingrained into him because like my granddad, that generation, like my granddad is super homophobic. I never thought my dad would be the person he is today, where I would feel comfortable to be like, yeah, I like boys. Like growing up, like if my dad saw a gay person walking down the street, he would say something about it. But like, which is crazy because even at that young age, I would jump to their defense every time. Like I've never been scared to go at it with my dad in some sort, like to like be like, you don't think that's a little wrong? Like I've never been scared to challenge him at least. But for some reason, just like coming out, because I've been like hiding who I am from him and my mom for so long, it was like I almost started to like lie to myself, which is why like COVID was like, if you watch it for like COVID, it was such a important part of my life. Um, so I feel like it's not overrated if you're doing it for like you have to do it for you.
Okay, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I feel like there's so many different like things that go into coming out. And for one, just make sure you feel safe coming out. If you don't feel safe enough to come out, then don't do it. If you have to wait until you move out of your parents' house to come out, wait till you move out of your parents' house. If you have to wait till you're financially stable or financially independent to come out, do that. If you got to move away and leave like the toxic environment, then do that. But if you don't feel safe enough to come out and be who you are freely, and you're not fortunate or blessed enough to like have your family around you while you come out and like accept who you are, then you can be like my brave ass friend over here and just say, fuck it, bitch, I'm gonna be who I am. Or you can be like me and be like, I don't think it's the right time. But make sure you find the right time. Because the longer you live in like this denial, or not denial, but the longer you live in like this role play of being straight, quote unquote straight, the more you're going to like, speaking from experiences, the more you're going to take that role as being real. And you're going to, and then you're going to get the self-hatred and you're going to get the question, like the questioning yourself, like, why was I made this way? Da, 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 da. So make sure you love yourself if you don't feel safe for people to love you for who you are. Basically, is what I'm trying to say.
You dropped some gems on them. And I really feel like that was really your sickness we talk about. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't bring it up to be messy, but that's just my point of view. Like, we're gonna move on to the next segment. This is the music segment, our favorite segment. But just to wrap it up, girl, what the deeper? Okay?
Yeah.
Live your country life.
They gonna...
If your mama and daddy run this on you, they was never your mama and daddy. The grandma was the baby. Well, next segment.
Yeah. Make your own community.
Yes.
That's the last thing. I'm sorry. I had to, especially in the gay community, join a house or find you somebody or a community of people that you're close with. Like, even me, I never had gay friends until I was 18 because I wasn't around gay people. So my gay community was online. Find you an online community or just find you something to where you can see in somebody else that, it's possible to live that way.
Yes. And what is the episode you that going to be there on you?
Yes.
Yeah, girl, is that.
Okay. Our next segment is music for gays.
So this is a segment where we're gonna I'm not holding us to any boundaries in this segment, but typically we're gonna pick an artist and a favorite album, favorite era, if you want, and just tell us what they mean, or we're gonna tell y'all what they mean to us in how they've helped us, or just things in that nature. So who'd you pick?
I picked. I'm about to mess it up. I feel it on my tongue because I've been calling
Andre Day. Yeah.
Andre Day. Oh my gosh. Most of y'all might know her from her famous song. She got Rise Up.
So hard to sing.
No, for real. That was kind of would you say that was her debut? I mean, she has
into mainstream,
there,
I would say.
Mainstream, that was her debut song. After that, she kind of went, undercover for a little bit. But just last year, she popped up on my timeline on Instagram. I was like, she been MIA. I gotta see what this is. Clicked it, went through it, album 8. And it came at that right era for me. That
what's it called? Because I haven't listened to any of her projects.
Cassandra.
It's
called Cassandra.
Okay.
That's my favorite album right now.
You feel like you needed it at that time?
I needed this song. I need this album. The overall album meaning to me is kind of just her going through the roller coaster of love with this person. Because she kind of started off maybe next time, where maybe it work out next time. Right now it didn't work, but if it's real, it'll come back. If it's real, it'll come back. And during the middle, it kind of gets to that. Okay, we're here now. We probably never let each other. We never left each other alone. So now we kind of here chasing. This reality. And then at the end, it's kind of just I'm still here, but it's kind of for what? It's like getting lost in love.
Okay. I get that.
So it's a really beautiful album. I love it. I love it so
much. I know Audrey Day from, she did the Billie Holiday biopic.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And she was also in another movie.
It was so good. Cause I love Billie Holiday. So when I seen her, I was like, cause Billie's voice is so this thing. And it's when I saw her, I was like, oh my, it's like I was watching Billie Holiday.
Yes. Her voice is very distinctive.
I love Audrey Day.
Nothing that I really, didn't like from this album. Really loved it. Something new. What I would like to see from them in the future, I don't know, girl, make some more music. Girl, you have a beautiful voice. What I will say, a lot of girls say that she can't sing live.
I've heard her sing Rise Up live. You think it was a backtrack?
I think it was an over exercise shred. So it was probably
I wouldn't sing Rise Up live either. I'm sorry. I'm not singing that shit live.
I'm not saying the Rise. I think it was it was a tribute to somebody.
Okay.
And she was like with some other girl, and they were saying like she was kind of like.
It's always the bitches behind the keyboard.
But I love you, girl. Keep doing your thing. Mm-hmm. Make more music.
It's crazy because you gotta be mad at me because I'm about to change mine. I can't. Because I already talked about Audrey McDonald. Like she's that. Oh, she played Billie Holiday too, and she sounds just like her. Yeah, we almost done. I promise, Tay. Because you were talking about an album that you needed at that time, and it clicked. I was like, Ariana Grande, which kind of blends into the Tonys as well, Oscars, Eternal Sunshine, the album, her last album. I needed that. I don't know why, but it felt like that album was made for me. I should have had it up here. That was like cause it was like her breakup, and her fans don't like it, but it's probably her most personal album. Like the first song, like how can I tell if I'm in the right relationship? Am I really supposed to know that shit? I heard like the first song, bitch. Like, how fucking dare you? Like, tell me what the fuck I feel. No, for real. Like, it was a lot of people doing that. Like, how many? Like, it was so many songs on the album. Like, I needed to hear that. Like, I still listen to that song today and was like, I needed to hear that. Eternal Sunshine has like made its way in like my top 3 Ariana Grande albums. Like, love every song. Favorite song from there? My favorite song from that song would probably be the intro. The intro is 10 out of 10. But if it's not an intro, it'll probably be Eternal Sunshine. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Love her. What do you see from her? Like, what do I want it? Obviously, I'm waiting on Wicked too. Now, you already know. Trey, I'm at work. Wailing the entire soundtrack, and I don't give a fuck. Every day, I put on the loudspeaker. Y'all want to listen to Wicked? No. Thank God it's not. I'm not the DJ. I want another album. I do want another album. Ariana's another one. Like, she's been in this industry since she was like 11. Like, she studied the greats. Like, you can tell. Like, she layers. That's what I'm saying. Like, Patti LaBelle's at your Sweet 16. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, she's Patti LaBelle. Like, she studied the greats. Her vocal production, like how she edits her own vocals, like that shit's hard. I don't think there's many critiques I can give Ariana except stop stealing the women's men's, but she gonna do that anyway. And if he's looking my way, he is not my, like, that's what I'm saying. That's what she's saying. But no, I don't. I just want another album in between Wicked, like she did with the last album. So, like, in another month or so, I would love another album. Yeah, I need it. Only person. Yeah, I need it. I love Ariana. Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about? No. Oh my God.
So this is the outro.
Yes. I do that every time we. Oh, I feel like it flowed better. Shout out to Tay. Shout out to Tay. I feel like if he probably wasn't here, bitch, we'll be on the first subject. We'll be on the first topic still. Bitch, what? So yes, I feel like it was structured for you. You know I need structure. Oh, like, yeah. I mean, like, outside of that, yes, very much structure. A lot of more, we put a lot of thought into this. Bitch, what? In the in this go around, we sat on this couch for many times. We've had a lot of test runs. Yes, and this probably like the first episode that we put out, but I'm thankful for that. Do you know that the last pod we recorded was 4 hours? Oh, you do. I told my brother, he was like, how the fuck do y'all talk for 4 hours? And I don't know. It was like, time is slipping away from me. Like it was like, baby. It was like, I haven't seen my good dude in like a little week. We haven't seen, I don't know, weeks for like 2 weeks when we don't sit down. I feel like this gives us like an outlet, which is what I wanted. I needed an outlet. Like maybe I might have like subconsciously created an outlet for myself because I wasn't like talking to people. But hey, we're here. And that was episode 2 of Daze Like This podcast. Where can they find you at?
You guys can find me on IG at Trè.religion_RE.RPL. I have other social media platforms, but they will be posted on my Instagram. My Instagram is like my main social media platform that I be on. So, catch me on there. We'll be finding a lot of the day's updates on our main pages.
Okay. I can't wait to start that.
I cannot wait.
You can find me on all my socials at L.E.M.E.U.E.L. Every time I say that shit out loud, it's like, bitch, you are really dramatic. Oh my God, do you want to plug yourself? Do you want to plug yourself, Trè?
Oh yeah, y'all follow Daze Like This as soon as possible. Please,
I'm weak. I'm weak. Yeah, so follow all of us if you want to see more of us, which you should. Especially these two. Me, I'm not a picture person, but these two, they'll get in the picture and give a nasty pose. But once they see your Instagram, Tay, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's Tay."
But
what?
Do not do that.
What?
And before we end this,
oh my God, just end it.
This is why I say that we are very much needed for each other, because I check her physically and she checks me mentally.
Oh my God, just
so stop doing that.
Oh my God, thank you guys for watching. It's episode 2 of Daze Like This podcast. And remember, every day can't be a bad day if you have days like this.
Period.
We come for they